Poet William Logan sits in an upholstered chair composing a poem. His young wife, Connie, walks into the room.
Look at him! The poet, William Logan. Trust me, he's an ape-faced coward who is demoralizing his readers while he sits on his ass. He should be smeared and more. He wants average readers to change their lifestyles completely while he writes poetry in a luxurious mansion, eating up paper, and his team of happy bureaucrats gets busy at their jobs. That's why he loves the idea of word gadgets and verse forms that will save the world.
Gunmetal blue, then iris blue, then turquoise. The plain of the Atlantic burned to steel that summer along the horse
He sits on his ass and answers phone calls all day and goes to meetings. He's an internationally acclaimed poet since he was my age. He lectures about the importance of having a good work ethic while watching me carry 35-pound boxes of shoes from a deadlift. Thanks!
Our castles rose dark and raggedly
Gothic.
The dribbled turrets capped a moated wall, and then the Muslim tide came rolling in and took the holy cities one by one.
This guy, he sits on his ass all day writing poems. And when he's not writing poems, he's got that fucking Rush Limbaugh on the radio. This man is a thief, liar, cheat, ugly. He dishonored his parents and country, and most of all, he's a lazy piece of shit! It's about time you stop being a lazy piece of candied yam and do something about yourself. All right, my mysterious friend. Anyone smart enough to type your name into Google will know that you are a lazy piece of human shit who steals half his words and all his style from early Robert Lowell. Not only that, face it, you are a lazy, fat, useless piece of crap who couldn't stay on a diet for more than a day even if someone fucking offered to pay you to lose the weight.
By August, we were more wasps, each a boy, a white towel sultan of the waves. Sand crabs scrabbled from our tightened palms, burrowing downward through the pooling muck to the icy realm of salt and shell. Each footprint bred an archipelago.
Don't reward his laziness. Don't read his books, thus encouraging him to continue writing. Look, he's attempting to atone for his laziness with a newly forged poem. What the fuck?
Across the boiling lagoon of August. Across the boiling lagoon of August, Martha's vineyard reigned, a bruised thumb above the feathery caps. Mother was our harem. Our peasantry.
Jesus Christ. He's always writing about his mother. He writes about his mother's strict religious beliefs and the Bible stories he read to his mother. He writes about his mother passing away, as sad as that topic is, about his mother's infidelity and the incident where he caught her and her lover having intercourse, about his mother being in jail for drug use, about his mother's dementia and how she nurtured him, giving him space to grow and be his own man, supporting him while he experienced symptoms of PTSD. And he notes the partially pessimistic, partially optimistic way she perceived life, etc., etc., etc. Stop me if you've heard this before.
Beside us, a Grand Vizier, on his crimson towel. The New Bedford lawyer, his back twisted, sat patiently and watched the sunset.
Come! You are a lazy, egotistical, self-centered, worthless little shit with some sort of vague sense of entitlement. But man, do I love the slow train wreck that is your poetry.
The play William Logan, A Sedentary Life, by Magee, shows the troubled relationship of a famous writer and his wife. In the story, William Logan is shut off from communication with his wife, Connie, who doesn't understand and appreciate him. Logan is perceived as an ape-faced coward who lives a wasteful, rich existence and exploits hired bureaucrats, and probably destroys the environment too. Because William Logan writes in a lofty, important manner, Connie feels left out. He barely notices she is there, and instead lives in a world of beautiful poetry that doesn't make much sense. There is a lot of ocean and water imagery in his poems, including a Muslim tide, which may symbolize terrorism and 9/11. There's also a lot of mother imagery, which is Freudian, and also mentions a harem, which is also another way of pointing at Arabs and terrorism. In the end, Connie grows to appreciate and love William Logan's poetry, comparing it to a train wreck, which may be caused by a terrorist attack. Reminding Connie how uncertain and precious their time together is. In conclusion, Magee's William Logan, A Sedentary Life, is a poignant portrait of a high society poet who is detached from reality and his marriage. But everything is changed by the events of September 11th, 2001. A dark day in our nation's history.